guys, it's Alex with Forever Flawless Lips. I wanted to talk to you today about something I feel is super important, especially if you have already been selling for a while or if you're thinking about selling. This is something that I think should start from the beginning because after 7 months of doing this, this is something that I've learned is almost what I feel like is key to success. Besides obviously working hard and doing everything, but setting yourself up, I feel like this is the foundation to build everything else on. So time management, I know, super boring, I'm sorry, but it is really important, I promise, and I'm going to make it really fast. So I'm going to share with you my system of how I do things. So there are over 100 women on my team. I like to be super involved with every single girl on my team. I have my sales page and I like to be super involved with the women and get to know the women there. I have a family, so obviously I like to be super involved with my family. I am a wife. I like to be super involved with my husband. I have a home. I like to be super involved with my home. There's these things. I have a church that I want to be involved with. I like serving. I want to serve foster families. I want to become a foster parent. There's these things that go on outside my life besides LipSense. And so in order to do LipSense well, be super involved with my downline and be building them and empowering them, be super involved with my sales and be selling enough product, I have to have a system in place. I feel like when you're starting, if you have the system in place, like, you're good. You're going to have everything set up for success, especially as you grow. It's so important to teach your girls and your downline to put up boundaries and be able to step away from the business. The business it can kind of take over your life. If you've been selling for a little while, maybe you know this. I felt like I would work like 24 hours a day. And at the end of the day, I'd be like, I don't know what I got done today. Like, I don't feel like I got anything significant done. Like, I may have sold some product or whatever, but I never felt like I got something super significant done. I felt like I was just kind of spinning, and just kind of was like, okay, now it's time to go to bed. I did get to the point where I felt like I was like neglecting my housework or my husband or my kids. I feel like I was just working all the time and I was always on my phone and it was just crazy. And I kind of got to the point where I was like, this isn't healthy. Like, this is good. The business is good, but I am an individual and I'm not making this like a healthy habit. And so I was like, what can I do to keep doing something I love, keep being involved with this business that I love, keep empowering the women that I love, but also have time for myself and my family and things like that. And so I started doing different trainings, watching like Queen Dawn, who's in my upline, like her trainings and, all these different trainings and taking notes and things from, in-person trainings with just different big names in the company. And so I kind of created a system. And so I want to share that with you guys. I'm going to try to keep this, like I said, super, super short. So I have a 2-piece system. So also in I run Lippy Supply. That's like a whole nother, guys, go do these little cards. How fun is that? You guys can go see, there's like pre-colored cards. But, so I have a million different hats that I wear. And it's like, oh, there's not enough hours in a day. Well, there is. You just have to be intentional and disciplined with the hours in the day. So my 2-piece system. So number one is I ordered a cheap whiteboard off of Amazon and I have it all color-coded. Oh gosh. I have it all color-coded, and set up. And so it's like, I'm going to run through it super quick with you guys. So like I have what I do in the morning. So like 6:30 on some days, I wake up, shower, or work out, shower, have some time alone before my kids get up. If I'm not working out, I wake up at 7. So I have that time because I want to do something that makes me feel good about myself, that I enjoy. Well, let's be honest, I don't enjoy working out, but something that makes me feel good about myself. 7:30 a.m. I check all my Facebook notifications, which can take me anywhere from half an hour to an hour. But at 8 a.m., if my kids aren't already up, I wake them up. We have breakfast. We read our Bibles together. We spend time just as a family. Some days we go to the museum, some days we go to the library. So on a certain day each week, we're going to go to the library, and on a certain day each week, we're going to go to the museum. We have a kids membership thing to a museum that is specifically for kids. So it's like we take our kids there every day. And then at pretty much 9 a.m. most days, I am in office. I'm in office from 9 until a certain point. So like Mondays, basically what I do is I catch up on the week because I take Sundays off, no work on Sundays. That's my family day. We go to church, we go out for lunch, we watch football, we go to the lake, we do whatever we want to do. That's our days of family. So Mondays, I catch up on everything. 11 a.m., I call into the leaders call and listen to it while I'm cleaning or working or doing whatever I want to do at that point. And then at 12, I have lunch with my family. 12:30, I put my youngest down for a nap, and I spend time with my oldest, and we do school. She's not school age, but we just spend time learning and teaching her, just kind of being intentional with that time. 1:30, I'm back to work. And then I work on selling. I work on doing stuff in my group. I have my chores each day, so I have a room each day that I deep clean. So it's like bathrooms this day, living rooms this day, kitchen this day. When I say deep clean, I mean like washing the cabinets, washing the floor, sweeping, deep cleaning the counters, Windexing everything, scrubbing toilets, scrubbing the showers, deep cleaning so that way it's pretty much always clean. And then like Monday night, I go live in my sales page. So every Monday night, I go live, do a video. Tuesdays is my downline day. So literally that entire day, I'm not working on selling. I'm not working on finding new customers. I'm not working on booking parties. That is my day where literally all I do is I spend coaching calls with every single one of my girls. Well, not every single one, but every single one that has scheduled one that feels they need a coaching call. I send a message to every single girl on my downline saying, how are you doing? How are things going? How they don't need help? Okay, then let's just talk. I want to get to know you more. They don't want to talk to me. They don't have to talk to me. It's just one of those things like I touch base with all of my girls on Tuesday to see how are you doing? Is there anything I can help you with? Do you want me to go post a selfie in your group? Do you want any help with selling? Do you have questions? How can I help you? That doesn't mean that I don't do that. Help them every other day of the week. That just means that I am intentionally checking in with them on Tuesdays to see how things are going. They message me outside of the week. Obviously, I answer their questions or we talk. But Tuesdays is just my 1 through 5 downlines. I'm reaching out to every single one, seeing how they're doing. Tuesday nights, we do a team video chat. So every Tuesday night, we get on and we do a video chat on Zoom, and we just either do a training on something that's been requested, or we just talk about the business and things and how we can help each other and get to know one another. Wednesdays, that is my training day. So from 9 a.m. to 10, I train myself. I listen to books about being a better upline, about the business. I go through the back office, get more familiar with the back office. I do things that will basically help me to be a better leader. I read books on how can I be a better, like upline, how can I be a better woman, things like that, so that I can help my girls. And then from 2 to 4, I work on selling again. So Wow Book, Demo Direct. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Sadie Carter kind of has talked about it a lot. I think you can look on her channel too, on her YouTube channel. But so Monday and Wednesday are my days to really like work on selling product. Thursday, that is my I spend time with my family, and then I'm in office at 1, and I work on demos, boutique salons, booking parties. I spend that entire time trying to book different events. Does that mean that I go out? Yes. So I will go out to different salons. I will go out to different places. I will talk to them. I will go into them, be like, hey, can I set up in your salon one day? Hey, can I sell product here? Hey, do you want to sell product here? Have you ever heard of LipSense? Oh, let me show you. Wipe my hand. Things like that. So that's my Thursday day, is to work on doing that stuff. Also, that is my day to grocery shop and meal plan. And I'll talk about that in a minute and why that's important. But so that's my party night. I do demos and everything that night. I do online parties every Thursday night. I feel like that's a good night. It's not a Friday or a Saturday. Usually people are home. If they're not, I always have 48 hours open after the party, so they have Saturday to look and shop. But that is when I like to do either in-home parties is Thursday night, or online parties Thursday night. Friday is my follow-up Friday. So this means I'm following up with downlines that I talked to on Tuesday to see how they're doing, if we're troubleshooting something, potential recruits, sales, potential sales. If somebody doesn't want to buy anything, doesn't want to sign up, asking for referrals, following up with referrals, finding other people that would like to do this. That is just follow-up Friday. So I'm spending the whole day doing. Saturday, spend time with my family again in the morning, and then I get in the office a little later, and then I plan my next week. So like specific things that I need to do, shipping things out, things along those lines. I write down my goals. So like I want to sign up this many girls this week, or I want to sign up this many girls this month. So that means I need to do this many a week. I want to sell this much money each week. So I know by Monday I better work my butt off because, I got to get those sales going. If by Wednesday I haven't sold $1 and I'm like, okay, my goal is $500 a week, how am I going to hit $500 a week before Saturday because I don't work Sunday? So I'm going to bust my butt on Wednesday to sell, and then I'm going to follow up on Friday and make sure I'm getting those sales in. So I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday where I kind of work on sales, getting those sales going, making sure that I'm getting that stuff done. I hope to have a party booked every Thursday night or Saturday morning, and getting that stuff done. That's kind of so I have like my general, I do like my Bible study, the women's Bible study from church, things like that, and everything else scheduled. But that helps my husband to know when I'm going to be gone, when I'm going to be doing certain things, what to expect in our week, when to schedule his things, when to schedule his activities with his buddies. So it really just gives us like a clear, this is your expectation. This is when I'm cleaning this room. He's like, the bathrooms are dirty. Well, they can wait till tomorrow because it's not that day. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I have everything scheduled. I'm just going to keep it that way. Like, everything's going to stay that way. Well, if my bathroom's really dirty, you guys, I'll clean it. I'm not going to be a jerk. But you kind of get what I'm saying. It's like I'm trying to put boundaries on different things. So it's like I can really focus intentionally so I can do everything and do it really well. That is my goal. And then, so what I do is I take my calendar. I'm going to go to an empty page. So I take my calendar. So this is my little planner. And what I do is I will write down. So it's like, I have specific meetings on Tuesday with certain downlines. So I'll be like, okay, from 9 to 10, I'm talking to this downline about this. From 10 to 11, I'm talking to this downline about this. And I just write all of my meetings in here and who I'm talking to, when I'm talking to them, what we're talking about. So that way I know all my specific things. It's like, okay, Thursday, I know that I have a party booked for this person, so I'm going to put it here. Follow up Friday, I know that I need to follow up with these women, so I'm going to write all their names down and why I need to follow up with them and what's going on. And so I do more specifics in my actual planner, so that way I can like know exactly and I don't forget certain things. So I write everything down in here. And then a few other things. So if you can, so you know how I mentioned about the meal planning. So I hate meal planning. I hate it. I'm just gonna be honest. I hate it. And so what I do is I go on eMeals, which is a website. They plan your meals for you. You pay this small fee. And basically they will like, give you pick your grocery store, you pick like vegetarian, heart healthy, budget, crock pot, whatever meal you want. And you pay them and you pick your store and they pick like meals and grocery items from that store and create a 7-day thing of your main dish and your side dish for your dinner. You can do lunches, snacks, breakfast. You can do the whole thing and they will literally give you, here are your 3 meals a day plus your snacks. Here's all the groceries that you need. I just do dinners because I'm cheap and I like Cheerios. So I just eat Cheerios for breakfast. But so I figure out what I'm going to do for breakfast with my kids. And usually lunch is leftovers. You can pick how many people you're feeding. So it'll go off of that. But it plans my dinner. So I can do a crock pot dinner every single night. So I throw everything in the crock pot in the morning while I'm spending time with my kids. It takes me like 5 minutes. Put it in the crock pot, put it on low. And then in the evening, voila, dinner's made. I don't have to worry about spending 30 minutes to an hour when I would rather be like working or being with my kids or spending time relaxing. I don't want to be trying to cook. I don't enjoy cooking. I know some people do. If that's your thing, then more power to you, but I am not a cook. Never really have been. So that's what I do is because I'm like, I can afford that. That's cheap. I will pay someone else to plan my meals. Some women are like, you know what? I'm going to pay someone to watch my kids, you know, an hour, 2 hours each day so that I can get some work done. I'm going to pay someone to clean my house so that I don't have to even worry about that, you know, once a week or once every other week. So that way I don't have to do any of that. It's really what you feel comfortable spending and what you want to do to make your life easier. If your husband is willing to make dinner each night, that's awesome. Have your hubby do it. If your kids are at ages where they can help you clean up the house, have them help. Find things that you can kind of share those responsibilities with. Also, make sure that you like turn off your phone. Like if you're trying to do something and you know you're going to get distracted, you need to be able to turn off your phone or like walk away from it. Like I don't answer family phone calls or text messages. I have a family text thread. I just put my phone away. When I'm like checking in with my downlines or I'm doing something, I just put my phone away. I don't respond to them because I'm wanting to focus on what I'm doing. I have picked my time wasters and gotten rid of them. So like we don't watch TV. We have an NFL Game Pass, so we watch the Broncos because we're from Colorado. But that's like the only thing I do each week. So if you're really trying to build a business and you're trying to replace your income and maybe you work full time in the evening is your only time to work, then maybe watching like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette isn't the best decision. You obviously need to find things where you can like relax. I think zoning out is great. Like just something you can do where you're like not just working all the time, not feeling stressed all the time, but where you can like really have some time to yourself. So for me, it's like I like to like I get up in the morning and work out. In the morning while I'm like working out or doing my thing, I will listen to like an Audible book about business. So I'm spending a certain amount of time each day getting what I want to get done, making myself feel better about myself, but I'm also listening to something that can build my business. At night when I'm falling asleep, I put on a book about, I'll either have, you know, the Bible app read the Bible to me as I'm falling asleep, or I will get, like, I have different books, like the 5 love languages, you know, when you're parenting, or Lioness Arising, these books that are Christian that I like listening to, and I will put them on a timer and I will lay down in bed. And as I'm falling asleep, I will listen to these books and fall asleep to those books. That's kind of my way of like spacing out, but getting things that I want to get done. I really like this one book that I'm reading. I'm going to read my books and, you know, at night. So there's things, it's just like I'm going to make time for myself that are important to me, that I enjoy, that make me feel good. So I'm not saying give those up, but if something's kind of like frivolous and you feel like you can give it up and it's better to be working, like you can't be just filling your time with all these time wasters if you're wanting to build like a really solid business. Listening to something for 10-15 minutes a day on your drive to work, on your drive to the post office, while you're putting on your makeup. Listen to a YouTube channel, listen to an Audible book, listen to something that is going to help motivate you to build your business or educate you on how to build a solid business. Doing things like those, just being disciplined. You do need to plan for facets of life like kids, their games, things like that. You want to be there, you want to be involved. And it's good to be present with your family, and you know, those things are important. Those are a priority over everything, in my opinion. I always say God first, family second, LipSense third. And so it's kind of like, that's how I schedule my stuff. And that's how I do everything. And I feel like I'm able to do everything pretty well for the most part because I have it all scheduled. My girls know what to expect. My husband knows what to expect. My little babies, I mean, they're too little to know, you know, what to expect, but it's just, we all kind of have a plan. And so that's my advice. I feel like that's just something that's so important, you guys, is just having those boundaries and kind of managing your time. And so I really hope that that can help you guys, especially if you've been selling LipSense for a while and you're kind of like, oh my gosh. Or if you're thinking about selling LipSense, just so that you don't feel overwhelmed. It's just like, I hope this is a really solid foundation for you to build your business on. If you guys have any questions, my email is foreverflawlesslips@gmail.com. If you guys want to join a team, I love all the girls on my team. We would be happy to have you and just empower you and see you have whatever your dreams are come true. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Feel free to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And I will be doing more videos like this as well. Thanks.